How we doing, everybody? Today is Wednesday, May the 28th, 2025. Just doing a real estate tap in with you for today. I haven't been doing these the last few days, with the holiday, and took a few days off, so I'm trying to get back at it. Looks like the listings are rising pretty steadily. We're starting to see more and more listings come on the market. This is kind of the selling season, but at the same time, we're also seeing a decline in mortgage applications. So there's a couple of articles that I'm gonna, read and discuss at 12:30 when I go live today. If you want to check back with me at 12:30 Eastern Standard Time on my Instagram page, Abundant Capital Group. There were a couple different articles, about 3 or 4 different articles. One of them was about the decrease in mortgage applications. Another is the increase in listings, and a couple other pieces that I want to go over. So, we're in an interesting cycle here when it comes to selling and buying. And one of the other articles too is it talked about canceling of contracts. We're seeing an increase in canceling of contracts, and I think that is probably due to the mortgage rates continuing to go up. Right now, they're just under 7, but I think last week they kind of got at or above 7 briefly. So you start out with a 6.75 interest rate or 6.5 interest rate, and then it kind of ticks up a little bit. That makes a big difference in people's payment. And people are already being stretched. A lot of people are being stretched probably a little bit too far to get into these homes. So that can be problematic if you're going to bump up that rate. So going to be discussing a few of those, like I said, articles and things like that. But, we're in the middle of the selling and buying season. And, it's not gotten off to a blistering start. So, we'll see how it continues. And again, we always try to bring it back to real estate notes. If you are a realtor or somebody who is a buyer and your deal fell through because of financing, please reach out. We may be able to help that situation by creating a note along with the seller of the property where we can get you into the property. And then we can, get that note sold for that seller so they can get all of their money, out of the property that they're looking for. So there's another way to kind of get you into those properties, both on the buyer side as well as, the seller side, and looking to get their money out of the property. So seller financing, can solve a lot of issues for a lot of different people, in this real estate cycle that we're in. So if you have any questions, please reach out. My contact information is attached. All right. Hopefully I'll see you guys back here at 12:30 Eastern Standard Time today on my Instagram Live. Go to Abundant Capital Group, just about 12:30. And if you have any questions, concerns, bring them to me and we can talk through them. And like I said, I'll be discussing some of these articles a little bit more in detail. All right. Talk to you soon. Have a great day.